So when I got into this whole journey, it started off in self-improvement. And you might be familiar with the self-improvement community. And in this video, I wanted to talk about the differences between the self-improvement and spirituality. And in particular, how self-improvement is an addition process. And self-improvement, you're adding more things on. You're trying to figure things out, you're learning things, you are learning different techniques and strategies, things like that. The mindset behind spirituality, or at least how they teach it in the Buddhist context, the path towards higher consciousness, enlightenment, whatever you'd like to call it, is a subtraction process. It's about removing the things that you thought were you. About removing the identification with the things that don't serve you. That you think are you, that you are holding on closely, that you are very tied to. Or your belief systems, like believing you have to act a certain way around people. Believing that you are entitled or not entitled to certain things in life. Believing in anything that really makes you contract, and whatever makes you contract ultimately makes you suffer, because you can't be in a state of acceptance in those circumstances. And so this is the difference, I think. One of the primary differences is that a lot of the world is focused on addition, adding to, adding more of, and that's needed in a sense in the practical world, right? It's kind of needed. But spirituality, or letting go of suffering, is about removing, it's about letting go of, it's about emptying out. And because from a young age, from the education system, we get really used to learning how to do things from people and needing to be efficient machines, because the education system is there to serve the workplace. It's there to ensure that people become successful in the workplace. They go to education, they're stuck in this system or cycle. Whilst, on the other hand, they're not really teaching you how to be happy. They're not really teaching you how to live a good life. It's not part of the curriculum to learn to be happy, learn to emotionally regulate, and learn to be equanimous, learn to train the mind to be focused, equanimous, with good intentions, focusing on principles that serve the pursuit of a state where you aren't suffering. Although these things are really hard to define, so I just am using words here. So, yeah, that's the video. Spirituality versus self-improvement. One is adding, and whilst there may be things you need to learn and maybe things you need to add onto what you know to, live a good life, there's also a lot of things we need to remove. And I think the mindset here is when you remove everything that's not serving you, what is most authentic to you starts to reveal itself. What's most authentic to you will start to flourish, will start to blossom, and then you will see the true you that was there this whole time, hidden behind all the thoughts, ideas, belief systems, what other people told you, conditioning, societal norms, and all sorts of things that prevent you from the most truest sense of you coming out, which is ultimately that true freedom and the lack of any solidified self, the lack of any thing that you call you, that you are really saying this is me. So it's allowing whatever to arise in the true sense of you to really be expressed authentically. And so for me, that's what I am focusing on, even through artwork, such as making videos like this, it's all about expressing myself authentically for whatever arises in the moment. And in doing so, in creating art and creating anything you want, you are expressing your sense of self. You're dissolving the things that prevent you from expressing yourself, and that moves you into a state of more authenticity. So I'm going to keep making these videos and see you on the other side. Catch you later.